Good early afternoon, everyone. This is Mary Elizabeth with Sacred Love Tarot, and this is your SLT Collective Tarot reading for today, August the 9th, 2022. Please forgive my tardiness. Yesterday was a huge emotional day for me, from everything from dealing with my boyfriend to our future to my 22-year-old daughter who is dealing with some extremely emotional instability issues, and it's the last couple of days have just been a force. So trying to deal with that, do this, take care of what needs to be taken care of. So please forgive my tardiness with these readings, but hey, at least they're here. So let's see what the Crow Tarot has for us today on this beautiful cloudy Tuesday. So there are decisions that need to be made, options coming your way. Do we walk away from an emotional situation that isn't conducive to our happiness? Those did not jump. Yeah, so there's this overall feeling of the need to walk away from an emotional situation that isn't conducive to your happiness or your growth, right? But we need to recognize what that is, and that's going to be the difficult thing to do, right? Because we as a human having this experience have the tendency to hold on to everything and want to fix everything. And sometimes we have to make the sacrifices of letting things go, especially those things that hold us back, or the things that stunt our forward movement and growth. So as the winds of change come through, we have to kind of go with that change. And sometimes it's disheartening when we come to the realization that there are things that we are holding on to that we cannot fix, that we can no longer invest any more emotion and time into. And as difficult and hard as this is, and as passionate as you are about helping, and the work that you're putting into holding on to these responsibilities and obligations and trying to fix them for yourself or for other people, and trying to heal things that you feel need to be healed, or trying to fix things you feel that need to be fixed, or trying to bring stability into things that you need stability, unless there is someone on the other side that is pushing or pulling in the same direction as you, then the work, the trials and tribulations, the emotional heartbreak is going to be, unfortunately, very difficult, right? So we have to make those decisions. What do we do? What do we release? What do we let go? What do we sacrifice for the overall well-being of others, right? Sometimes we have to let things happen and allow that energy to play out, instead of trying to control it, or trying to manipulate it, or trying to patch it, or direct it in a way that we think it should go. So, and sometimes we get so emotionally invested in something that we come to the realization that it isn't healthy, it isn't beneficial when you are the only one investing your time and energy in trying to make things right, and trying to fix what needs to be fixed, and trying to stabilize the unstable, So we have to sometimes make those sacrifices and those decisions. So I think that's where we are today. Today we're in a place of making those sacrifices and decisions. What do you need to walk away from that isn't serving you emotionally, that isn't conducive to your happiness and growth? And it's going to be hard, but what is it? And once you release that energy, then what do we replace it with? Do we replace it with trying to help or save something or someone else? Or do we replace it with focusing on our own success, our own balance, our own connection to spirit and source? Do we focus more on the healing of ourself and the learning to let go and the learning to ask for help and allowing people to help and being in an attitude of gratitude and appreciating those who appreciate us and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So it's a very interesting position to be in, right? Because we are so emotional. We are emotional beings. The last thing we want to do is put ourselves in a position as emotional beings to fail someone, because to us emotional human beings, we see that as failure, right? So you're being guided here. You're being. I don't feel it's not. I don't feel it's just guided. I feel that you may be having dreams, or you may be having feelings that someone is trying to tell you something. You know how sometimes it happens to me. It's like I'll just be sitting there doing whatever, and I get this feeling that I need to do something, or someone is trying to say something to me, or I need to say something, but I'm not quite sure what it is. So you step out of the chaos and you step into a room by yourself, and you focus in on it, and you think about it, and you have a pen and a paper with you, and you write it down, and then it becomes the topic of conversation the next day or in the next reading, right? You can also be, your spirit guide could also be an animal, right? Animals, I think, are very in touch and in tune with source and spirit, and I feel kind of have that internal energy of knowing when it is we need them the most. You know, when we're in a time of feeling sad because we're being guided to walk away from an emotional situation that we've benefited, or we put so much in and that we haven't benefited from, and we have to make these very difficult decisions in our lives. I feel that sometimes animals recognize that. So if you find yourself normally than usual being surrounded by birds or dragonflies or butterflies or cats or dogs or cows, I don't know, know that is just spirit there to comfort you. Know that particular animal was sent by spirit to help you, to comfort you, and to see you through this very difficult time. For me, it was cats. Anytime that I was feeling just lost, first and foremost, it's dragonflies. So dragonflies are my way of spirit's way of saying, hey, Mary Elizabeth, we're there with you. We're there next to you. We're here. Everything is going to be all right. And then when I find myself in a feeling of hopelessness, I always found kittens who were days after being born, and their mothers may have left them or got hit by a car or got chased off by another cat. And I come to the rescue, and there were 4. I was able to, even 2 days even after being born, I was able to bottle feed and keep warm and protect. And now they are my house cats. There is Hazy, and there is Lucky, and there is Trouble, and there is Baby. So yeah, what are you gonna do? So we'll pull one more card. So yeah, so being very close to animals, associating with animals, spending time with animals could also help you make the decisions that you need to make in this time that again could be very difficult and very emotional. One more card, Spirit, please. Thank you. Thank you. So this is a journey. It's either a physical journey of you moving away, which is that 8 of Cups, or it's an inspirational, emotional journey. But there is Spirit helping you and guiding the way. So trust and have faith and believe that this too shall pass, and that you are divinely guided and loved and cherished, and that you have within you this spark of inspiration to recognize when your time has come to walk, to make the decision that you need to make to walk through this time of change. And again, it may be difficult, but you have many on your side, so you'll make it through. I have no doubt. Until next time, take care of you.